Toast it up, baby. Toast it up. Ah.
Salute. Salute.
Salute.
Salute.
Little sip.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna cut it real
Go
fast.
ahead,
Say
bro.
this, bro. This joint, I felt like I just had a deja vu moment when bro just when he said he felt like, you know, thanking us for having bro.
Yeah.
Felt like we already did this. So, you know, that's deja vu, right?
Yeah, man.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
but
yeah.
It means it's
like,
gonna be more organic.
For sure.
Hey.
And one of the things I like, man, is when a person is not embarrassed or too ashamed to say, I'm a child of God.
right.
Yeah.
Or just acknowledge God, like putting them in the
Facts.
mix. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
how that feel, man?
Man, let me tell you something. Coming from my background, and how I was birthed, you know, a lot of people don't know this story. That's for a later date.
Right.
But you know, people came up to me when I was like 12 years old and said, man, you're gonna be a pastor, this and that. You know, but I didn't want to take the responsibility of being a pastor that run the church every Sunday.
Right.
So I'd be like, man, I'll just be a pastor in the street. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because you ain't got pastors out there in the street at parties, you know, going out and stuff like that.
Right.
Or whatever. But it feel good, bro. You
Right,
know,
right.
then definitely coming from Docena.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I grew up kind of rough. I grew up in Docena, Ensley, Illington Village, Wild,
Oh, yeah.
and stuff
Good.
like
I
that.
know exactly where you at.
And you gotta have faith though. I had a family that went to church,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a dad, man. My dad real spiritual too, and I guess it just all fell on me too.
Yeah.
I just feel chosen, bro.
Yeah.
You feel chosen, man. You're a people's person, right?
Right.
How do you handle when a person doesn't take to you the way that you like would expect or would like them to? You know, like.
I wouldn't even say would like them to be honest. I'm the type of person people are drawn to me.
Okay.
If you know, I go towards a person and they not really receptive of me or whatever,
right.
I'm fine with that, bro, because everybody ain't gonna like you. Everybody ain't gonna agree with everything you say or
Right.
do.
Right.
Fact.
And I'm fine with that. You know, it ain't gonna make me lose no sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'ma just treat you the way you treat me. Now if you doing me bad, I'ma just be the bigger person, but I know how to keep my distance.
Man, how you get started with this, man?
With comedy.
Comedy, man.
So of course, man, I grew up watching the famous Bernie Mac.
Talking
You know, God rest his soul too.
Clef old dog off.
I swear,
Fuck
hold
them
on.
kids.
I ain't scared of you, motherfucker. But yeah, man, watching Bernie Mac, the kings of comedy, Cat Williams, Kevin Hart. But I remember it was actually the year that you was coming to the football team. I was 16 years old, finna go to the 17, finna go to the 11th grade or something like
12th grade.
We had a football banquet at the Stardome.
Okay.
And Warwood Jr. was our host. He was
Shout
the
out to
comedian.
my dog. Shout out to Roy.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
So I was like, dang, you know, I said, I love to make people smile. I love to make people laugh. And then I started meeting folks later on in life and stuff like that, man. I remember meeting Funny Man and Terry T. Terry T was a house comedian at the Stardome.
Okay.
And they was like, man, you got good stories and they funny.
Right.
They're like, you ever tried to get on stage? I was like, no. I said, I wanted to try when I was 17, but I was scared. And she had Cat Williams going. Back then, I used to be drinking. I used to be buck wild back then.
Right.
So I started imitating Cat Williams. I had everybody on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I'm a boy, Damon. You know what I'm saying? I had everybody on the floor. And I said, man, I'm finna try it. Story, man, I turned my pain into comedy too.
I was just
you
finna
know what
say,
I'm
Turn your
saying?
pain into comedy.
Yeah.
Explain turning your pain into comedy, man.
Man, it's just like some of the stuff I done been through. When you look back on it, it's actually funny. You know what I'm saying? I done had some relationships. I remember I told this girl, I said, hey, I had let her move in. I said, hey, I need you to grab the light bill and the water bill. And she was like, I ain't never been with no man that need help.
Ooh,
I was like, babe, I don't need your help. You just can't stay your butt somewhere for free.
Right.
Yeah.
So I took that to the stage, and you know I made a joke out of it.
freely.
Okay,
Say,
bet.
man, do your thing, bro.
So
Be you, bro.
I got
Be
on
you,
stage,
bro.
and I was like, man, women make men do stuff we can't afford to do. I said, I remember taking out a $2,000 loan to keep up with this girl for the summer. I said, man, by
Like
time,
you leased her, huh?
yeah. She didn't even know I had took out a loan. So I'm like,
She was bad.
Yeah, she was bad. Shoot, man.
Yeah,
I let her move in after 2 months. You feel me?
Yeah.
She was bad like
They
that.
put stuff over there.
Yeah, they're hot and ready.
Around about August, I done worked so much overtime. I had stopped working overtime. Then
Right.
I started back when I started talking to her.
Uh-huh.
And I had ran out of there $2,000.
What happened there?
And I said, hey, babe, I'm going to need you to grab the light bill and the water bill. And then I say some shit like, the motherfucker moved out. And everybody bust out laughing. I said, right
Man.
before she moved out, the day before, she had just got finna burning sage, talking about she finna get all the bad spirits out. I said, I ain't seen the bitch since.
Did they get the crowd rolling, man?
Man, what?
That's
Because you
what's
know
up, man.
chicks, they gonna burn it in sage,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, for sure.
Ain't seen the scene.
So look, so I do follow your page. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I see some things that you put on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I've been saying lately, man, it seemed like I remember this one post you had something about situationships.
Yeah.
And how they ruin, like, I guess, tradition or the traditional values of.
Yeah.
Like, what was that about?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I actually shared that off my homegirl Stephanie page.
Okay.
And situationships, man, I'm guilty of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Not anymore. I done cut them off.
Yeah.
Like, us men, we get out here, we trying to find our wife, we trying to find the one. You feel what I'm saying? But in the midst of it, like, shoot, we got chicks. I'm like, man, shoot, I gotta get mine off sometime.
Right.
Yeah.
Just being honest. I'm like, shoot, man, I'm gonna go and holler at her or whatever. Before you know it, it's 7-8 months.
Yeah.
And then she expected to be in a relationship after like 3, but you just still going along because you ain't found the one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, that right there, it prolongs you finding your one,
Right.
and then you hurt somebody at the end of the day too.
Right.
So like, man, I just say we gotta stop this situationship stuff that's going on because. Why waste your time? Like us as men, we really got to start being held accountable. We got to hold ourselves accountable and just wait.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do my best to wait. I can wait me a few months. And about a few months, I got to get me one.
It was tough. Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not even gonna lie about that.
It's like once you start, bro. Once you lose your virginity or whatever, it's hard to stop.
It's like a drug.
Yeah, it's addictive.
Yeah, it's addictive.
Yeah.
It's like, Okay. So comedy, man. Comedy, mentally, like, what part does it play on you, like, mentally when you do comedy, man? Because I mean, you're using stories from different experiences and situations that you've been through. You know what I mean? Like, how much of that does that, like, impact, like, you mentally when you out there on the stage and when you're doing your thing?
It impacted me a good way. It's therapeutic.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like most times, when a comedian is on stage, we'd have been through something.
Right.
And so, we'll add out in a funny way. We ain't telling the whole story. You know what I'm saying? We just making people laugh at it. It's therapeutic because sometimes everybody don't have them friends they can go to that's gonna actually like listen and give them advice. So we're like, man, you know what? I'm just finna make fun of it.
Right.
You know how folks be like, man, I'm laughing to keep from crying.
Right.
So when you can get out there and folks can laugh with you and laugh about the situation because they done been through it too. Like
Relatable.
Yeah,
relatable. And a lot of times when they're relatable, man, you get a strong fan base then. I mean,
Most
because
definitely.
like, hey, I need a laugh. Let me go check out B Mills and see what he got on his
Most
reel right quick because I mean, the things he do is some of the stuff that I go through.
Right.
You hear what I'm saying? And I can laugh about it. He making fun about, making fun of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's helping me get through my day.
Right.
Before I snap on somebody. People aspiring to be, comedians these days.
I guess it's
Or
more
do funny.
blacks. I don't know. I don't really know how to come in the scene.
I mean, you had
more
funny
back
skits,
then, but
more of those, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you saw Dave Chappelle and, I mean, Key and Peele maybe or something
I
like
think
that.
Dave Chappelle like the first one to start
skits.
doing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
skits.
yeah. But it just seemed like it's more prevalent. So it's like, is that like, do you pay attention to like competition or are you competing with yourself or with others that's doing that thing? Or?
I'm competing with myself, man. I remember I used to be scared. Shout out to my homeboy Detroit Reed. I used to
shout out
hate.
Detroit.
I used to hate to go behind him when I first started in 2016.
Yeah, everybody rolling.
Man, I had everybody rolling,
Yeah.
and he used to. When I went book, he'll book me with him.
Yeah.
So we going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I don't want to go behind Detroit. Then one day,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Then one day I just said, man, I'm funny too.
Yeah.
I said we just got two different styles.
Right.
So I said I got another funny style. So now I ain't scared to go behind nobody. I'll go behind Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. I don't care because I'm me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But those type of people influence me too.
Right.
You know, definitely like Country Wayne, Desert Banks. Man, my partner Dion Cole. All them like man, it influenced me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And back to what you were finna say, what you were saying earlier, like I think the internet and how folks coming up when the algorithm grab you and you start going up. Some people don't aspire to be a stand-up comedian.
Right.
Videos was funny.
Right.
Now they gotta learn.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Would you ever use like if you was to go behind Dizzy or you get invited to like a little comedian night or something? And like just say that some of the bigs, they'll just say Dizzy there with Detroit and some more locals and yourself, but you have to go up behind Detroit, or just somebody even more famous now. Would you? And they kill it. You feel me? Would you use that now as like fuel? It's like they heating them up or keeping the laughter up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
that's my inspiration. So
Okay.
it's gonna inspire me. I'm finna go and get juiced up in my head. You know what I'm saying? Help him, Lord.
All right, so let me ask you this, man. So I see it seems like you've been like on a spiritual journey.
Yeah.
Is that what's been going on?
Well, all my life.
All your life?
Yeah, honestly.
Are you being more vocal about it on social media now, or
I am now.
what made you do that?
I asked God to help my platforms grow, right? So now I'm at probably like 60K on Facebook. Almost hitting 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, 10,000 plus on TikTok. You know, Instagram is alright, but
it's doing its thing.
I told God, I was like, man, help my platforms grow, and I'm gonna make sure that I still give you a shout out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once they start growing, I just started working more on the comedy part.
Yeah.
Right.
And I had to take a seat and think and reevaluate. Like, dang, I've been saying that I'm gonna give God more praise when my platform started growing for real. So I just reevaluated things I've been going through in life, personal stuff.
Right.
So I'm like, man, this ain't nothing but God talking to me. I gotta hold myself accountable for a lot of stuff that's going on too. Right. So I'm like, man, I gotta give him praise because I done saved somebody from killing themselves before.
It's big.
You know, because they seen one of my inspirational videos and they inboxed me like, man, you just don't know. I was finna give it all up until I saw your video.
Right.
So that helps, you know, with me being a vessel. You feel me? And I love it. You know, whatever you do, man, you should put God in it. Put God first. Right. You know, ask him to lead the way. One thing that I was thinking about and I've been talking about is you know, we always chasing the money and chasing opportunity.
All right, facts.
But if you chase your purpose and you start walking in your purpose, walking fully in your purpose, all those opportunities in that paper gonna chase you. You know what I'm saying?
So you said May 25th. I can't help but to hear that.
Oh man, look, that's so crazy. Yeah, man. May 25th, I'm gonna be at the Stardome. My birthday gonna be May 23rd, so this gonna be a great celebration.
That ain't Memorial Day weekend, is it?
That's
going into it.
Going into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pulling up.
Oh man, what?
Pulling up.
Check it out, man. How you feel about? I mean, look at that, man. Like,
man, when I got the call, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been getting a whole lot of unexpected calls.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
My
right,
pastor
right.
been
It's
saying,
God working.
Oh,
my
yeah,
pastor
yeah,
been
yeah.
saying you finna start getting some all of a sudden blessings. All of a sudden people just start calling me.
So guys, make sure that you keep it locked with the Eyes Will Show podcast. It's your boy Kimbo the Counselor.
It's your boy Jay Lee in the flesh.
And guys, make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Email us at theirishwolfshowpodcast@gmail.com, and make sure that you always remember that we keep it influential and organic, and the only way we're going is well.
Up.
Up.